Finoversity Your Destination to CFA Exam Success. If you ever wish that I want to clear CFA Level 1 in first attempt itself, do you wish what kind of steps I should take to achieve that? And if you are looking for correct methodology, foolproof system of acing CFA Level 1 exam, you are watching right video. This presentation will be all about how you should approach the exam, what you should not do, and then at the end of it, we will be definitely giving you some nuggets for successing the exam. Let me first start with why people do not succeed in the first attempt itself. They do not do it. That has been proven time and again on various survey and prep providers is only one, PPP, which I say planning, planning and planning. If you do not plan to succeed, you are planning to fail. And thereby, this exam is no alien to that cliche or anecdote, whichever you believe to understand. Now let's understand why planning is important. Now planning is important because most of us either are working professional, recent graduates, or pursuing our graduation from the colleges. Now the way you approach your college or other training programs is completely different the way you should approach CFA Level 1 program. CFA Institute is one of the best program provider. They believe in a pedagogy which is state of art and has to inculcate a behavior pattern in their student who can be their presentation in the market. They associate their brand with quality, and thereby if you are approaching CFA any levels with the attitude and a mindset of our natural pedagogical method which we are learning in our school and colleges, you are bound to fail in first attempt. The reasons are, and the hype around it is very common. First, the volume. The volume of the program is as you appear for the exam, say December or February 2021, this time you prepare 57 reading topics. You have 10 different topic areas and asset classes. You have to read through more than 3,295 pages of curricula, and then you have a 6 hours of exam. This pattern itself is such an excruciating program that if you are a working professional or be it a student or you are following any other education in your career and you are trying to achieve CFA as a charter holder as an added advantage, in all three cases, volume plays a key role here. You have to read for 3 to 6 months and then in 6 hours you have to deliver it then and there with a 1 hour gap. That's the key of this program. If somebody fails to understand this, they are failing to capture the gist of CFA Institute guidelines. And thereby, it's very important that you plan this volume to convert into a final output. Second, strategy and guidance. Now, if you don't have a proper strategy, how you are approaching the curricula and the exam itself, and you don't have any guidance with you, it will be very difficult to pass through, as most of the people approach their normal curricula with this program. And thereby comes the retaining and recalling at the time of exam, which is very difficult. So what I am alluding to, very simple. I am saying there are 3 categories of people, and one set of program cannot be applicable to all 3 types of people. Now, am I right assuming all of you either are working professionals who are planning to do CFA charter holder, to create an image in your industry, on which I have already done another video, which I will give you a link. You can go and check, where you can see what all you can become if you have CFA charter holder or you try to pursue this exam. Or you can be a student and want to have this degree as a prestigious degree in your kitty. Or you are a student already in another program and you want to pursue CFA simultaneously. These are three different set of people, and problem with our most of the prep providers are they create videos or lectures thinking all three of them can follow their delivery programs. There we are making mistakes. Working professional has less time, but having understanding of the market, maybe some asset class they have come across, or they are not having time and they are coming from technology, they want to shift their industry, they require a different kind of framework to be adopted. The students who are focusing only on CFA, like in most of the Asia people, specifically in China, most of the students are pursuing CFA as an individual course, and they are succeeding it, by the way. And third category, which I see most of the Asian countries and even in US and Canada, people are doing, while they are pursuing their graduation or MBA in finance, they are also trying to achieve CFA certification, which is very good, and I definitely recommend it to have it. Now, if you are a working professional, you have to approach differently, which I am going to discuss now. Now, why this approach has to be different? Because there is a weightage difference as well in the topics which you have to learn in CFA level 1. As I have discussed in my another video that level 1 has 10 topics to be master at. Believe me, you have to master it at. You cannot mug it up. And each of the topics has a different kind of weightage. Now let's understand the topics itself and how the weightage differs. First of all, financial reporting and analysis, which has a 15%, approximately 15%. There is a range. You can go to the CFA Institute website and see the range, exact range, but I'm just giving you approximation to just make it simpler. FRA, we say, has a 15% weightage. Equity investment, where most of the people are expert at, even though I don't know how much are they, but they claim to be, but that also has 12% of weightage. Portfolio management is 5%. Fixed income, and look how I have placed it here. I believe this is the right way of categorizing. Everybody can have their own opinion, but if you are following my courses and my guidelines, I believe you have to categorize the whole 10 programs into these three categories. The bottom is a base category, by the way. Let me start again from there. If ethical and professional standard, it's a 15 to 20%, but I am keeping it 20% because you should prepare for 20%. It's easy to capture marks, but it is same time very difficult to understand and work through, because it is totally depends on our wiring. It's nothing about ethics like true and false. It is about ethics in CFA Institute. What CFA Institute recommends as ethics, that has to be imbibed and grabbed into your mindset. Thereby, this is a foundational subject which has to be mastered at. And this is not required a specific attention, but at the same time, you have to understand the concept and applicability. CFA is all about applicability, my dear friend. It's all about application. As long as you are able to understand the concept and able to implement in the market, you will be able to ace this exam in 2021 for sure. Second is economics. Now, economics is the voluminous paper in CFA level 1. It has 2 books nearly, and the marking is only 10%. So volume is high, marking is less. Thereby, I put that as a separate category. Quantitative method is key to CFA level 1. Most of people thinks that it is mathematics and try to avoid it. Trust me, it is not mathematics. It is statistics, probability, and arithmetic. So as long as you are capable of doing a calculation in positive and negative, you will be able to score here well. Same time as you know about mathematics, you can score in binary, either 0 or 1. There is nothing in between. So the answers are very clear forward. So please try to concentrate on quantitative method as a base program. So these three topics has to be in your base, where you have to prepare intermittently throughout your preparation. The second bracket where quantitative method feeds in, you can see it feeds in into the fixed income, derivative and alternative investment segment, as well as it feeds into the financial reporting analysis, equity and portfolio management. Now you can see here I have kept FRA, equity and portfolio manager, where most of the working people are very comfortable working with. So now if you are a student and you have never done equity investment in your life, I will suggest you to focus on this area. But if you are a working professional, this is the easy area to capture. You can plan it based on when you want to touch it, but trust me, it will be easier for you to understand, grasp and retain and deliver. For working professional, for a student, I will suggest capture this area, because everybody will score here better because they have a little bit of experience. So you need to catch up with them. Second section, which is parallel, also it is little tricky, but once you understand, it is mathematical as in the quantitative methods. Fixed income, derivative and alternative investment. Alternative investment is little bit of theoretical. However, it is a practical knowledge which has been converted into theory. For example, what is private equity, what is venture capital, that kind of stuff. Derivative is an area which you need to be very technical and logical. Once you are logical there, you will be again able to score very good marks. Fixed income is my favorite, along with equity and portfolio management. So these are the area where you can score well, along with, as long as you keep working on the foundational program. So this is my approach, which I suggest, and I deliver my programs based on this. Now let's go into how Finoversity will help you to ace this exam. The program which which you have already enrolled to and going to see going forward, is based on flipped class methodology, which is I have not seen, and my students have not seen right now with any prep provider. How? It is a student-centric program where you will have a guidance available along with concept clearing sessions. So it is not going to be reading out from your notes or Swagger notes or any other prep provider notes. We will be giving you notes directly from curricula. I will use curricula to train the people, and that's the difference I bring it into the play. You will be thorough, at the same time brief, because I believe brevity is the best way to argument anything. So as long as we can summarize the 3,295 pages in limited time, give you enough time to practice and deliver, I'm 100% sure. And test you. By the way, we will be testing you every week. There will be every week test programs which you can enroll to, or you can get into the program which you have already purchased. Thereby, that's the difference. There will be monthly one-on-one guidance based on your 4 weeks of performance, how, where, what you need to correct, so you do not lag before we go into the final preparation mode. So the digital class is available to you. Personal guidance is there. Video lectures, of course, the recorded session will be there for you to refer it later. Finally, there will be PDF notes, which will be mostly the mock exams and weekly exams. And then at the end, we will have a 3-day complete overhauling crash course, which you can enroll to with your other friends who are preparing with her prep provider, or you can get it through our new scholarship program as well. Our methodology, because most of our prep providers working with us is from industry, so the examples and technology and guidance will be available through the industry-based practices. So that's the difference we bring in. Thank you very much. Right now we are offering 90% up to 90% scholarship, so you can apply in the given below link and join us. Thank you.